Hey everyone, welcome to another video, welcome to another daydream, welcome to the channel. So a quick video today, just doing an unboxing really. I ordered some X-Force Performance exhaust systems headers, so these are 1/7/8 into 3" for the 2015 to 2017 Mustang. There's some more details if you're interested. There we go. Yeah, these are stainless steel, non-polished. They're not long tubes, but they're not shorties either. So they're like a cross between the two. I've heard good things about them. They're cheap, for the right-hand drive ones at least. I think these cost me about 1215, 20 pounds or something like that. Whereas the right-hand drive variants with cats, from the American ones, for instance, the long tubes like Kooks, are like upwards of £2,500. Can't justify that kind of money on long tubes. That's because our steering wheel's on the right side. This is for our American friends. Our steering wheel's on the right hand side, so the tubing goes a different way. Fun fact, found this out through another friend of mine, that the right hand drive specific headers tend to fit the left hand drive ones, but the left hand drive specific headers don't fit the right hand drive ones without a modification potentially. So there's a bit of a fact for you. But yeah, let's unbox this and see what we have. Hey everyone, welcome to another video, welcome to another Gearhead Daydream. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, thank you for spending your valuable time with us, with me. It's a one-man show. So today I've got some X-Force Performance exhaust system headers for the 2015 through 2017 Mustang. So that's a Gen 2 Coyote Mustang. These are right-hand drive specific. So for instance, the left-hand drive Mustangs tend to have a slightly different design, in the sense that our steering wheel column is on the right-hand side. So the right-hand side headers have to have a sort of a different way, I guess, different alignment for them to work properly. This is actually one of the reasons why the European Mustangs, like the British and the Australian ones, have a slightly lower power output as well because of that design. Screen just died on me. So that's why. So but the other thing is that this right-hand drive will fit a left-hand drive one, but the left-hand drive one will not fit a right-hand drive one without modification. These aren't quite long tube headers, and they're not shorty headers, so you have two different types of headers. These are 1/7/8 to 3" perfect for boosted application. They come with cats and the mid pipes, so everything up to the factory exhaust, the cat back. So they're good in that sense. These cost about £1,250 delivered in the UK. Likewise, for like in terms of say if you were to get Kooks long tube headers, they're like upwards of £2,500, £2,700. That's a lot of money. I can't justify that for the performance games, if any. Bear in mind, I'll be on pump gas only. So let's do the unboxing. And the left-hand drive ones in the US are so cheap, so I don't understand why the right-hand drive variants from the same company cost almost, twice as much. It's just beyond me. It's like it's wrong, but it is what it is. So I went for these. Let's do an unboxing. So here we are, hand modeling career. Probably not the best thing because they've got calluses on them. But yeah, let's do some cutting, let's do some opening, and see what we get, and see what the quality is like as well. So I have not opened these before. So this is what we have in it. Some steel gaskets, or rather some gaskets. Seem to be packaged really well. So you get two for the heads, or the exhaust where the headers meet the engine, and then you get one, and then four for, I guess, joints. So headers into mid pipes into other places. So that's that. We got the box. So a fair few bolts with springs. I have no idea what's going on there, and these things as well. Again, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to get everything out and then have a look and see what's what. Okay. That's one of the headers. Let's get this. Not gonna lie, I don't believe they'll come from the factory like this. These look like they've been, I don't know, opened before, maybe tested, repacked. Because a factory shouldn't really be doing it like this, but it is what it is. Let's have a look. Okay, I don't know why these are polished. That's not what I paid for. The polished ones cost a bit more. So I'm a little bit puzzled. Okay. Yeah, I'm very puzzled. These should not have been polished. So there we are, that's one. This is the right hand side one. So I guess it goes there, something like that. And then it has space for the steering wheel column to do its thing. But initial impressions on the build quality, yeah, decent. These have been the welds that they've done, they filed them down, which is good. They seem all right. So they've port, like, sort of like it's porting is called, so they've done that work on them, which is decent. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's one. Wait, see how this is like the tape? Can't believe a factory would do this. So I don't know, but they don't look like they've been taking out their bubble wrap. So maybe the supplier has just checked them over to make sure everything's okay and packed them a little better. Ah! Careful. Almost. Good thing I got thick skin on my fingers. This is a surgical blade. It didn't quite go through. So at least they're packed well. This is the left side. So they've got a little plate on here. You can see X-Force. These are 100% polished. I don't know about you, but these are polished. They shouldn't have been polished, but they're polished. Some scratches on here. I think these are probably used, you know. Shouldn't have these. I don't know. it is what it is. I'm fairly happy with them, as you can see. So a bit more sanding here, which is nice. Cool. Decent. O2 sensors. Go here. These were manufactured in 2017. At the end of 2017. Damn, these are old. Okay, that's the second one. Missing the cats go here, so that's one of the pipes, manufactured in 2016. So another pipe. Nice bends. Manufactured in 2016. Welding is okay. There's not too much wrong with it. But look at the dirt inside there. So I'm probably just going to run something through all of that just to clean it all up. What else have we got? This is used, guys, come on. This does not come from the factory like this, come on. A bloody freezer bag. This is not good. The bolts don't look used, but a freezer bag, guys, come on. And then these are the little cats, so you can see through them. A little bit, yeah, you can actually. So these are the cats, manufactured in 2018. So I guess these things are for making a seal here. So okay, let's get this out and let's get them all laid out. So these are the cats. There they are. Cat B, so they both have the same part number. So I guess it doesn't matter which side they go on. Then we have various other hardware in here. Some spring-loaded bolts or something. And some gaskets for the cat's mating surface where it's circular, so there's no leaks. So I'm still a bit, I don't know what's going on here. I expect a freezer bag like this, not like this. So this looks like, I think it's been opened by someone. I don't expect these bolts to be like that. I expect them to be like this. So again, I'm gonna have to have a chat with the supplier, see what's going on. But the gaskets are still new, as you can see. So I don't know what's going on here. I refuse to believe this is how it would come from the factory. So that's all of those. And then let's have a closer look at the real stuff, really. Let's have a look. So there we go. This is one of the mid pipes. You can see the wells. I don't know how well you can see them. It looks pretty good. The inside, you can see there's some stuff in there, which we'll clean out. But yeah, on the whole, looks pretty okay. Not sure you can see if it's the stuff in there. So that's one of them. Then yeah, this is the other one. Again, looks pretty good. Welds all the way around. but you see the stuff in there, so I just want to clear that out. Really don't want that going through the cats, to be honest. You can see. So okay, that's the second one, and then this is the right hand side, so let's put them in order that they go in. Let's put this there, so it will go there, this will go there. You see how different they are? So the left hand side is a lot more compact, whereas the right side one isn't. I think this is where the steering column probably goes through, or yeah, must be. That's to allow for the steering column to go through that, or around it rather, because it can't go through it. And then you have, it goes like that. There, and then obviously the cats will go where they need to go. Yeah, that's it really. Still not sure about these. I know I keep going on about it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should I have a Goliath freezer bag in my brand new set of X-Force headers? If you've installed them on your car, you can let me know. If you haven't, then you know. And obviously you don't know, and it's news for you as well. Thank you for watching. Hope you found it useful. Oh, before my review, sour taste in my mouth because of this. I just don't think that's the way that should be. I think these should be like that. So someone's taken those out of my packaging, but whatever. And then the other stuff that I've got to go with it is obviously a BAP. So I've got a VMP plug and play, and I've also got some FIC 1000cc injectors. So the point being that because your car will be able to breathe a lot better, so you'll be able to pass, because your engine is basically one big air pump. Right, so the point of installing the headers is that you allow it to breathe better, so you can get more air through it. To take advantage of that, you have to give it more fuel. So once you have more fuel, more air, you can get some more power. So how do you get more fuel? You get more fuel by running more volts through your pump. So, and having injectors which can pump through into the engine. Otherwise what will happen is your fuel will run out at the higher RPMs, and it's not good for your engine. So this takes care of the fuel, that takes care of the air, and this stuff obviously is ancillaries to that. And then what you have to do is, because bear in mind mine is supercharged, and the effective boost based on the pulley, if I wasn't to change it, would actually go down. So right now it's a 10 psi pulley, based on stock headers and cats, etc. So by installing these headers, because it can breathe easier, the effective boost will go down, so it will only make 9 psi of boost. So what I can then do is put a smaller pulley down, which will typically give me an 11 psi boost, to make 10 psi on this. Because you got to think about it as, the way I think about it as, boost is how restrictive your engine is at getting the air through. So how much resistance to flow there is, right? So for instance, if you're based on this setup, and if I was to just put the headers on, that's just talking about the airflow, the resistance to boost right now from the factory headers based on the current pulley setup is 10 psi. If I was to put these headers on, not change anything else, just for this example, the resistance to boost will go down, and that's why the pressure would be at 9 psi, because pressure obviously means like how hard you're trying to sort of push the air through the engine. So because it's less restrictive, you put a smaller pulley down, so you put a smaller pulley on, which allows you to put more air through the supercharger, and because obviously more revolutions to get back up to having that psi in that pressure, so you have the same amount of boost. I hope that helps. I don't know if that's clear, but that's how I understood it. If I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments below. I don't have an ego. I'm always happy to learn new stuff, but this is how I understand it, and it seemed to make sense to me. So in terms of my review so far, pleasantly surprised that these are polished. I like that, particularly because I've got a lot of polished stuff in the car, so that's a nice surprise. A little bit annoyed about these. This is not, nobody can tell me this is factory. Nobody can tell me that. I could be wrong, I could be wrong. So yeah, so that's that. Why did I go for FIC? Because they are highly rated. So I intend to have a Lund tune, simply because, so for me it's between Lund or Palm Beach Dyno. Both very, very reputable. The reason I'm going for Lund, and this is the only reason really, is because I've got a Lund N-Gage. I got it about 2.5 years ago. I got a great deal on it. I couldn't say no. It's not locked, so I went for that, and this is why I'm gonna go for a Lund tune as well, because I don't want to, although I could sell it and get good money for it because they're like gold dust, I just don't want to go through the hassle of buying an SCT tuner, taking my dash off, putting the vent. I just don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go for a Lund tune as well. I think that's it. The expected power output should be close to, I think, 670, 680 at the wheels, based on the extra fuel and the better airflow and the smaller pulley. I still have to order the smaller pulley. I think I can go for right now it's a 3/7/8, but I can go for a 3 3¾ pulley on it. The belt will remain the same. It will be 6 rib, and I need to order a pulley removal tool as well. So more videos to follow on that and how all of this done. Whilst I'm doing all of this, I'm gonna take the spark plugs out, change the spark plugs, NGKs, because the ones in there have been in there for 2 years. They're probably okay. They've only done about 10,000 miles, but I'm just gonna take them out and make sure they're okay. If they're okay, I might just put them back in, see how it goes. But I'll probably just put the new ones in for what it's worth. I think that's it. The other stuff that I bought recently, I bought one of these. It's like a it means you don't, it's basically for your oil drain, oil sump plug. You twist it, the oil comes out, you twist it back and it seals it. So I don't know, we'll see how this goes. And then because I was ordering some other stuff from Rock Auto, I went and bought 12 filters. So if anybody in the UK needs a filter, let me know, I can ship one out. Obviously you pay me. That's how it works. And then the other thing I'm working on is obviously the suspension. I've changed the springs out. The other difficulty I'm having actually is because of this lip. I don't know if you can see it. This lip is not there on the factory shocks, and because I've upgraded to the DSS 800 HP half shafts, the clearance is already very tight. So this is gonna make contact with the rubber boot. So what I decided to do was, instead of taking all of the shocks and the shock mount off from there, I placed an order with Rock Auto to get a new shock mount, so I can just get these ready prepped so they can just slide in and then see what issues I have here. And then what I've also done is bought some quality CV boot. So these are branded Jubilee, and these are really like high quality ones. So I can play around with the CV boot, and I've got the little tool which allows you to crimp these properly as well. So that's where I am with that. So it's never an easy mod when you're doing something for the first time that nobody else has done. So these are these little roadblocks which you will all get to see, and I'll let you know if it's worth it. But that's been the roadblock. Anyway, enough. I hope you found this useful, and like and subscribe. Peace out.